Hey everybody, I'm here today to talk to you about a driving safety checklist. In this video, I'll be going over a simple checklist that you can use before you start driving that will allow your drive to be safer. It's a very simple safety checklist for before you actually start driving. Now let's get right to it. Number one on the checklist is a circle check. Now a circle check is done before you even get into the car. It barely takes any time at all, and it greatly increases the level of safety for you as a driver and for everyone and everything else around you. This is how you do a circle check. As you're walking up to your car, before you actually get into the car, just do a 360-degree walk around the car. You're looking for any obstacles, anybody, anything that's around there. You're looking for anything that's wrong with your car, any dents, any dings, any flat tires, anything like that. You're basically just doing a quick little walk around the car, and it gives you a complete understanding of what's going on around your car before you start driving. If you don't do a circle check and you just get into your car, sure, you can see the majority of things around your car, but you can't really see below the window level and the rear windshield level, and by doing a circle check, it allows you to see all of that stuff, okay? So that's number one on the checklist, a circle check. Number two, when you get into the car, start the car, look on the dashboard for any warning lights or anything that catches your eye. Now, when you start the car, you should know which lights should be illuminated. Like right now on my dashboard, I have the parking brake light illuminated because the parking brake is engaged, and the seatbelt light illuminated because I'm not wearing my seatbelt because I'm parked on the side of the road. But if you see some other lights, like a check engine light or an airbag light or anything like that, then you really have to look at addressing those lights, or look at whether or not those lights will affect the safety of your drive, okay? So just start the car and look at the lights on the dashboard, look around the car, make sure everything is sort of okay. So that's number two. Number three, once you've started the car, you want to sort of get a feel for if it feels normal. Now, if you feel like the car is like shaking a lot, or something's going on, or if it sounds like something's going on, then you have to address whether or not it's going to affect the safety of your drive. So once you started the car, look and sort of listen for and feel for if everything feels okay. That's number three. Number four, and this is by far the most important one in my opinion that many people just simply overlook, and that is your seating position and your steering wheel position. You should be seated in a position that is comfortable. It allows you to be comfortable, but still control the car and maneuver the car, okay? So right now I'm seated that if I was sort of leaning in the back of the seat, I could place my hands on the wheel. I have a little just a little bend in my arm. It's very comfortable just like this. The steering wheel is at the perfect height because I can see all of the gauges and through the windshield, and it's at the perfect sort of distance from me, and the seat is at the perfect level of incline, or I should say recline, because it allows me to have good posture and be comfortable and have full grip of the steering wheel. So that's number four, your steering wheel position and your seating position. Number five is a mirror check. Now, even if you are driving your car all the time, even if no one else drives your car, you should still take a quick look at your mirrors to make sure that they're where they need to be. Because I'll tell you why. Sometimes I'm putting a bag in the car, my work bag in the car, or I'm getting in the car, or I'm leaning forward to put my camera over here on the windshield, and my head hits the rear view mirror. Sometimes I accidentally touch the mirror adjustment button over here instead of the window adjustment button. So instead of opening or closing the window, I accidentally move the mirror, down or up. So with that being said, even if you're the only one driving your car, take a few seconds and just make sure your left side mirror is where it needs to be, your rear view mirror, and my right side mirror. And I can actually see my rear view mirror right now is just a little bit low. I must have hit it by accident, so I'm moving it up like that. And I was the last one to drive this car. So even if, and this is especially true if other people are driving your car, if you have kids driving your car, or if you share a car, then really make sure those mirrors are in place. But even if you're the only one driving the car, just take a look at your mirrors quickly. It's as simple as that. Last but not least, number six on the driving safety checklist for before you start driving is your seatbelt. Now, like I said, I'm pulled over on the side of the road. When I'm about to drive, I get my seatbelt and I clip it into place. I buckle up, and I always do this. I just kind of give it a quick pull to make sure that it's in place and it's in there nice and securely. The benefits of wearing a seatbelt with regards to the increased level of safety, okay, far outweigh any downsides that you might think of. Some people say that seatbelts are uncomfortable. I don't feel like it's uncomfortable at all. But if it's uncomfortable for you, well, just think about all of the upsides of wearing a seatbelt. Wearing a seatbelt in the event of an accident, in the unfortunate event of an accident, greatly increases the likelihood of you not getting injured or you not getting injured seriously. So with that being said, wear your seatbelt. That's the last thing on the list. Once you've done all of these things, for the most part, you're pretty good to drive, okay? There are some other small things on the checklist that I like to do from time to time, but these things that I've mentioned, okay, these 6 things that I've mentioned addressed the majority of the driving safety things that you should do before you start driving. And once you get the hang of them, you can do all of these within like a minute and a half. So, you know, once you do the circle check and then start the car, and then once you started the car, you're going to do all of these other safety checks, and then, you know, the car's going to warm up for a minute and you're good to go at that point. So instead of just sitting there and waiting for your car to warm up for 30 seconds to a minute, do all of these checks. And that's basically it. In this video, I've gone over a driving safety checklist for before you start driving. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. What are some other things that you do on a regular basis, just with regards to quick checks before you start driving? Let me know as a comment down below, and of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.